So when he walks in the room turns off. So you can turn the whole room off. Yeah. And when he walks in, he can press golf and it boots up pretty much straight up to the...
It says golf?
Yeah, it's called golf.
It's a movie?
So again, this is our showroom, so we oftentimes bring clients through to give them a good showcase on what we have to offer, what we can offer, and just a really good canvas, I guess, to get the ball rolling and get the conversation going about what they're looking for and what they're after. It's a very social industry. Because golf is such a huge talking point for a lot of people, it's a common interest that a lot of people have to be able to talk the game and enjoy the game and always want to develop the game. At the end of the day, the game is such a huge and important role in just thriving in this industry. Is people are incredibly passionate about it, late into their life, right? All the way up until they're 90, 95 and can't swing a club anymore. So I'm just gonna hit a couple balls here for you. The best in the biz. Let's hope I can hit a good one here. Might have sailed the green, but we'll see how that goes. This is kind of a combination of a custom studio sim. You can see the studio build out. Here, the first 4 feet is custom paneling. And then we also have the open concept with the drapes here to give people the option of pulling it back and opening it up. So we can either do combinations of the two, but oftentimes, more often than not, we're doing either one or the other. And at the side here, we also have a touch monitor, which is really nice. It's hands-free, keeps the cords down. It is nice to be able to, between shots, have that variability of just coming over here quick, clicking a couple buttons on the screen, and then just stepping back up and making your shot. Last year, I believe we built around 31 simulators, but we have a goal to build in that 50 to 55 range this year. As the business manager, I often overlook a lot of the schedule and daily planning and operations management, as well as the capacity, human resources capacity, just making sure we have bodies on which jobs and where we are in certain places and appeasing clients as well. So I take work home a lot with me in planning the next day and making sure that we're on the ball for the morning the next day. The biggest challenge to build is definitely maximizing space so that the golfer is comfortable in the space. In doing so, there's a lot of factors you have to take into account: fastening into the floor, hiding wiring for a lot of the technology. Passion it leads you because we are involved in a lot of different unique things in the golf industry. So to be passionate about events, building golf simulators, building artificial turf greens and turf surrounds, it gives you an opportunity to get your hands dirty in a bunch of different aspects of the golf industry. For someone potentially looking into entering the golf industry, it's not all cookie cutter, get your professional designation and become a golf pro at a club. There's so many avenues and so many streams to be able to take your expertise and your passion in different areas within the golf industry. The owner, Brandon Hill here, he chases his passion and is willing to take the risk in seeing how things can go.
It was just my vision for years and years and years. I'd always say I wanted to have my own store and it'd be cool, basically a man cave in a retail spot. I've always wanted to, not have the blinders on and just go directly with one thing in the golf industry. So I always wanted to kind of pick certain products or certain services that I could use and bring it all together. I just found that would be a little bit more unique than other golf businesses out there, where I can provide golf studio builds to synthetic green builds, and also the event side. So to tell you the truth, I have a lot of customers that I have all products kind of involved with them, from events, because they run foundations and charities, to building a sim in their basement, to building a green out in their backyard.
We just completed this last week. This took us about 3 days to complete. It's super fun having clients like Sammy that they pretty much just leave it in your hands. You guys create what you want to create. Here's your palette. Go ahead. So it's super fun to work with guys like Sammy. So this green took us 3 days to do. It would normally take us probably only 2 days, but because of rain and we had to deal with some pretty saturated like ground, and we had like rain rolling in. Just in today's day and age, it would be really tough. It would be a huge risk for me to go out on my own in anything like this. So to have an owner who is like fostering that type of environment, you're here to add value and you're welcome to speak your mind. And just like what you think is best. It's a shared space. It's very transparent. It's a free feeling, and knowing that like if there's something that comes to mind, that he's approachable and he's willing to take it to the next level if it really aligns with what we're trying to accomplish. After the client shows interest and they invite us in to see the space and really evaluate, I would come in, take measurements, start to like brainstorm what kind of materials we want to use, and really speak closely with the client on just like their needs and wants. And then I take it away. I do a lot of the ordering, and then I'm actually on site helping with the build. And we've got a few other guys that work with us as well. So yeah, we completed this job. We built the 5 simulators here. The better the golfer you have, you can leave the curtains open to have like more of a social feel amongst golfers. So yeah, you can see the variety here that they mixed in the black turf. It's high res and it's got like 3 different layers of material that are all pressed together in between the outer layer, which is the high res layer. I mean, these things are hit into every day, and they've been here for almost a year now, and they're still in fantastic shape considering the amount of wear and tear they take. You should see this place bumping in the wintertime. There's times where there's like 60 people in here golfing, having a good time, laughing, chatting. Like it's a good vibe, really good vibe. I feel like one of the biggest challenges is there is an incredible demand for what we do, but it's hard to find the bodies to do it. Being in a small business, looking in a very niche business, finding talent who have the same interest and the same like desire to grow the company is definitely something that's hard to find. Finding people to like really jump in and get their hands dirty and add value in a bunch of different ways has been a real challenge.
When I go through an interview process or bring people onto the team, I don't necessarily just pick someone that really has no knowledge of golf. I feel that's a big part of it. Everybody on my team, and Ben can attest to that, is everyone loves golf, loves to go out and play golf, and that really brings it down to when we're dealing with the customers. When we're hitting golf balls into the sim and trying to explain the product, or even going out onto synthetic greens and shaping and giving that vision, I think a lot of the customers really kind of hone into you and really appreciate that side.
At the end of the day, we're in the industry because we love the people, and we're lucky enough that a lot of people love what we do as well. Gotta get me hitting one.